Hi, everybody. I'm Tessa, and here's Bianca, my colleague and partner at Lego Creatives. We know that the world is going through difficult, if not terrible times, and we are absolutely horrified by everything that we see. And we decided to contribute to bring some meaningful solutions to this situation for civilians who are suffering in Ukraine, but also in other parts of the world, and to use the methodology of Design Sprint. That is an innovation methodology designed to solve problems, to bring solutions. And we believe that this methodology can definitely make a difference. And so we're looking forward to see you join and contribute with everybody else who wants to join this initiative. We already have many professionals from all backgrounds who are joining us on this initiative. And so this live video is designed to let you know about this initiative, to invite you to contribute to the initiative. And it's also designed to have a discussion. It's an informal discussion, let's say, about the situation in the world and what can be done to solve this. So wherever you are watching this video, I want to thank you for being here. I also want to encourage you, if you feel the calling, to share this video and to, if you already want to join the initiative, to click this link, legocreative.com/sprint for Ukraine, to join the Slack group. Before I give the mic to Bianca, I want to maybe do a short presentation of this initiative that we decided to take to bring our modest contribution to this situation. So we all know the situation in Ukraine. We've been watching the news and we've been just horrified by everything we saw. And I see the link in live is not working, so I'm just sharing here the YouTube live for people to be able to see on LinkedIn via YouTube. For whatever reason, LinkedIn has some problems, so now we are YouTubing, and we also just shared the link in my profile as well for everybody to be able to watch it. Nice. So let me just share briefly a little bit what is this initiative, and then I will give the mic to Bianca, who's going to talk a little bit more about that as well. So the Design Sprint, what's a Design Sprint to get started? A Design Sprint is a methodology that was designed to come up with new solutions to solve problems, issues, challenges quickly. It's a structured and proven process. It has been used by many tech companies. It started at Google, and it has now spread in other industries, not just for technology, but for many other industries. And this technology is just so beautiful. It's so effective. It's really, really impressive what we can do when we use the methodology. I've been trained at using it. I've used it, and it's just so fantastic what we can do. And so given the urgency of the situation, we think that this methodology has great potential to help us bring something that could be meaningful for the situation in Ukraine. Who is participating in this initiative? It all started when Bianca and I had a conversation with Maria, who is an Ukrainian. She is now based in Greece because she was displaced there with the situation happening in her country. And probably like many of you, Bianca and I have been watching the news, and we're a little bit tired of what we were seeing and wanted to be more active. And we decided to reach out to Maria, and we had a conversation on one evening last week. And she was just so amazing in the sense that she shared so many problems we could decide to tackle for the challenge, for the sprint. And this is how the sprint got really started, when we talked with Maria from Ukraine. Bianca is the one who really motivated me and convinced me to do something about it. And so she's leading the sprint, and I'm here as a how can I say, as a sponsor for the sprint. So we are using the Lego Creatives platform and materials, so we can come up with something that hopefully is going to be really, really useful. So we want you to join for this sprint. What we're looking for lawyers, designers, creatives, technologists, IT specialists, interpreters, and translators. So if you feel the calling, if you want to contribute, even if it's a modest contribution of your time and knowledge, it will be super useful. There's so much that we can do. There's a lot of issues that we can solve, and there's a lot of problems that needs some help. We already actually 20 plus in the Slack group. And so we're already starting to organize the work. We have 2 projects going on, and we're going to start the sprint next week in an asynchronous manner, because everybody is coming from different time zones. Everybody has work and family. And so we understand this is not necessarily easy. So this is why the sprint is asynchronous, online around the world 24/7. So everybody can contribute whenever they can. And so we have great professionals in the group who do IT, who do law, who do mediation. Someone already suggested to build a bot and already started to build the bot. So there's a lot that you can do to help, not just by donating, but also donating some of your time and knowledge to create some solutions. Bianca, would you like to say a few words?
Well, thank you so much, Tessa, for sponsoring this initiative. I'm just so amazed by the work you're able to create in such a little time. You are such a empowerer of people and inspiration to me as well. So I'm really happy to be able to do something and seeing the response from everybody has been really amazing. So we know that legal design is a powerful methodology that can really help society improve. So we know that the system is flawed by design, and so many things can be done when we look and think of the user, we think of the citizen, and from there we can build up the solution. So there's a lot of problems. This is a deep-rooted problem. One of the main reasons for this conflict is it's found in history, and also the misinformation, the propaganda. This has been going on for too long. The war has started a long time ago, 8 years. It hasn't been, it just didn't start out of nothing. Like, it's been enough warnings. But the system, like we said here, is designed by flawed. So it was designed for a disaster. And so how can we at least have some immediate relief and help for the people who are the victims? It's not only the Ukrainians, also the Russians. They've been deceived into this. And we need to show love. We need to donate also our knowledge, our skills, our passion. And watching the news and being afraid it's really gonna steal our energy. So if we can be involved and contribute, it's gonna lift our humanity. So I still believe there is hope for us, and that we can heal these wounds, and but at least be there to heal them, right? So let's design a system not only relying upon governments, NGOs, and people who have the titles to help, because we are all in this. Like, we're all getting impacted. The world is suffering, is weeping together. We're all bleeding together. So let's help. And legal design and this type of sprint is really an empowering methodology, so everybody can help. It's like a democratic way of sharing your knowledge. So it's really amazing to put our skills to test here. It's a very, very challenging, very, very challenging times, and we hope to really make with this, also share with NGOs who are involved. There's many of them. There's a lot of information, and people sometimes don't have access to the correct information. There's so much technology has involved so much, but humanity has not. So how can we apply these technologies to design the system in a way that will avoid war altogether? But now we are in the middle of it. So how can we design at least a system that the people will get the right information and the right help, and there's people with health problems who need the medication, they need to find a place to live, they all lost all their assets, their money, so they'll need to find a home somewhere else, or most of them, they want to come back home as well, so there will be so much to be rebuilt. But right now, like there's a few issues that we have identified, like with Maria. She has done a great job educating us on this. She's an Ukrainian who speaks Russian, and super talented professional. And we have so many super talented professionals in our Slack group, people from all over the world, America, MIT, Brazil, Spain, and so forth. So there's still time to join. If you feel called to do so, if you think that we can design a better system, if you can really do something to help with your knowledge, if you are an artist, you speak, if you are in the middle of the conflict too, we want to hear from you. So get in touch with us. We're here to help, and the legal design methodology in Sprint it's really a way for us to get organized, to get ideas, the best ideas out there, and also a plan to action, quick plan to action, so we can provide the help and information you need.
Thank you, Bianca, for sharing. I want to take this opportunity to invite you all to join the Slack group via this link, legocreatives.com/sprint for Ukraine. You will be able to contribute with your know-how, with your time, with your expertise. There's lots that can be done for Ukraine, for the people, for the world in general. Many of the issues we have identified are going to be very useful beyond this situation to really help basically design a better society. So although there's big challenges, there are small tasks that needs to be done. There are small projects that would make a huge difference in the life of people. And we already have 2 projects that are ongoing. One project is to select the most important issues we want to tackle with the sprint. And this weekend, we are actually working on consolidating all the issues that we have identified. And we're going to reach out to everybody to select what are the most important issues. We're also going to reach out to NGOs who are locally present to know what they need and to see how we can help existing initiatives as well. We know Jolanda from Germany has done a great initiative, immigrationforukraine.eu. And so if we haven't yet reached out, definitely we need to do that ASAP today to make sure that we are also supporting the existing initiatives with the talent that is in this Slack group. And so this is one project. This is selecting the issues, which is this weekend. And another project which is ongoing this weekend is a consolidation of all the resources. Many of you have published some kind of resources, information, helpline, created beautiful initiatives. And so one of the ongoing projects is to bring everything together into a mini website using Notion, and making sure that the information is available and accessible to the people who need in the language they need. This is why we need a lot of interpreters as well. So to make sure that everything is going to be easy to use for whoever is in need. Those are the two projects ongoing. First, we are selecting the issues we want to work on for the sprint. We're going to reach out to all of you to let us know which of the issues you believe to be the most urgent and important and impactful. And second, we are compiling all of the resources via a Notion mini website that we are building and that we will make available for people in need to quickly find what they need in the moment. For those of you who are not sure, what is this all about? This is an initiative that we started to help. We want to be part of the solution. We want to do something that is going to help people who are suffering tremendously from this terrible situation. Ukrainians, but there are also Russians that are suffering a lot. There are also non-Ukrainians, non-Russians who are suffering, and it's just an opportunity given the international mobilization to also contribute with the methodology. So this is why we started this. It's open to everyone. It's a way for you to contribute. If you don't want to participate, that's okay, but you may know someone who may want to participate with their skills, whether they are lawyers, designers, artists, technologists, IT specialists, interpreters, and translators. We need all of you to help. It's 16 minutes we are live, mindful of the time. I think it's better we use this time to actually get to work on some of the projects. So join us in the Slack group today. This is the link. Join us in the Slack group today and let's get some work done. Bianca, some last words before we go?
Yes, I wanted to share too that I have a Ukrainian background. My family, they had lands. They were invited by Catherine the Great a long time ago to cultivate the lands of Ukraine. And in the 1920s, they were chased out by the Russian Revolution. They were persecuted because they were also a Protestant people. They were called the Mennonites, and they were arrested and they had to work in Siberia. My grandfather was born there. My great-grandfather was born there, and he immigrated through China, took a boat all the way to Brazil. And so we started life. I ended up going to Canada eventually, and now I'm back in Brazil. But my roots are Ukrainian and somewhat Russian too. So I feel personally called to this. And it's really great that we know this methodology, and this is quite new. The world needs to know more about legal design and the sprint, and because we empower the people to make decisions. We design the system by the people's needs, according to the people's needs, to solve people's pains. And right now the system is designed to serve the top, to brag the egos of a few politicians, and we're not there to serve them. This war has been designed because the system is designed in a wrong way. So there's a lot of work to be done, and it's great that you can come help and also learn about this methodology. And you won't learn everything in detail, but this is it's gonna be really quick. It's just we're gonna help you navigate through this, and hopefully by the end of the month we're gonna have a nice prototype to be able to test and share with other talented people, NGOs, kind-hearted people who are there helping the victims.
Well, thank you, Bianca. Well, I think we're going to come up with solutions even before the end of the month. I think some of the solutions, hopefully, they're going to come out really soon. This has already been some amazing things happening, amazing initiatives we want to also support. So this is going to be an amazing way to contribute. Like Bianca said, you're going to be you're going to be helping. There's so many ways you can help, small task, bigger task, whatever you can do. And I already have a vision of everything that can be done. I already see it. So when we see it, it's a great sign. It's going to happen. So thank you so much for watching this live. Share, please join us. LegoCreative.com, Sprint for Ukraine. And let's make sure that we can create something meaningful together. You don't have to be contributing every single day. You can contribute whenever you can via the Slack group and the different projects that are happening. See it as a little hub for sprinting solutions, for bringing good in the world, peace in the world, and reducing the suffering of people who are displaced, who are being killed, who are losing everything. Let's make their lives a little better. And so let's contribute. Thank you, everybody. Make sure to share and to join us. We are in the Slack group, and we are now going back to work on this, on those projects. Thank you so much, Bianca, for being here. Thank you, everybody who's live, and join us. You know where to find us. Thank you so much.